Welcome back. Today we are deconstructing a move so massive it makes the Gigafactory look like a starter kit. We are talking about the Terafab. On March 21, 2026, a bombshell was dropped in Austin, Texas. A new era of semiconductor independence has officially begun for the Musk ecosystem. For years, the global economy has been held hostage by a fragile silicon supply chain. Nvidia designs the brains, and TSMC builds them in Taiwan. But there is a ceiling to this growth. The current global chip output is only 2% of what is needed for a truly robotic future. Enter the Terafab project. This is not just a factory, it is a vertically integrated fortress designed to produce over a terawatt of compute annually. Why is he doing this? As Benjamin Graham once suggested, the best way to control your destiny is to own the means of production entirely. He cannot build millions of Optimus robots or a global autonomous fleet while waiting in line for TSMC's limited 2-nanometer production slots. Nvidia is currently the king of AI, but they are a fabless company. They own the designs, but they don't own the hammers that forge them. By building his own hammer, he's removing the middleman. This is the ultimate play in vertical integration, surpassing even the legendary Henry Ford. The Terafab aims to solve the sluggishness of the current semiconductor industry. Standard foundries take years to iterate a single chip design. How is he doing it? By putting design, lithography, fabrication, and packaging all under one single massive roof in Austin, Texas. Imagine a chip being designed on a Monday, printed on a Tuesday, and tested in a Tesla vehicle by Friday. That speed is a nightmare for competitors. The facility focuses on two specific breakthroughs. First, the AI5 and AI6 chips for terrestrial machines, like the Cybercab and Optimus. Second, a revolutionary new chip called the D3, specifically hardened for the brutal environment of space and orbital data centers. 80% of Terafab's output is actually destined for orbit. He is moving the cloud into space, where solar energy is 5 times more abundant. This is a direct threat to the data center dominance of Nvidia. Why buy expensive H100s when you can use orbital compute for pennies? TSMC should be worried too. They have spent 30 years perfecting the foundry model, but they rely on being a neutral provider to everyone. When the world's largest AI customer decides to build their own 2-nanometer fab, the revenue leak for TSMC becomes a gushing wound. We're looking at a $25 billion bet. It is a high-stakes gamble that reminds us of The Innovator's Dilemma by Clayton Christensen. Disruptors succeed by doing what the incumbents find too risky or too niche. In this case, the niche is planetary-scale intelligence. When will this happen? The Advanced Technology Fab prototype is already breaking ground. High-volume production for AI5 starts in 2027. By 2028, the AI6 will follow, aiming for double the performance. This aggressive roadmap leaves no room for the traditional 3-year chip cycles. The project aims to produce 100 billion chips per year. For context, that is more than the current output of most major nations combined. This isn't just about cars anymore, it's about the Kardashev scale. We are moving from a Type 0 civilization toward a Type 1. To reach that goal, we need energy and compute. The Terafab provides the silicon, and SpaceX provides the solar-powered orbital platforms. Critics say the laws of physics and the complexity of 2nm lithography will lead to another production hell for the Austin team. They point to the missed deadlines of FSD as a warning. Building a fab is significantly harder than building a car or a rocket. However, the same was said about landing orbital boosters. If history has taught us anything, it is that betting against this scale is expensive. TSMC's stock is already feeling the volatility. Investors are realizing that the moat around high-end fabrication might have a bridge over it now. Nvidia's Jensen Huang recently spoke about the $1 trillion AI demand, but if the biggest buyers build their own, that $1 trillion market shrinks. This move signals a massive shift in the rich versus wealthy philosophy. Wealth is not just having money, it is owning the fundamental infrastructure. By controlling the silicon, he controls the intelligence. By controlling the intelligence, he controls the labor via humanoid robotics. The Terafab name itself implies a scale 1,000 times larger than a gigafactory. It's a literal manifestation of thinking from first principles. We are watching the consolidation of power. If successful, the Texas-based facility will be the most valuable piece of real estate on the planet. For the viewer, this means the cost of AI intelligence is about to plummet. Lower production costs lead to cheaper, smarter robots for everyone. As we approach 2027, the rivalry between Silicon Valley's designers and the Texas fabricators will reach a fever pitch. This is the nightmare for Nvidia and TSMC, a customer that no longer needs them and a competitor that can out-manufacture them. Will the Terafab deliver on its 100,000 wafer per month promise? The prototype in Austin will give us the answer by the end of this year. Stay tuned as we monitor the construction and the upcoming chip samples. The silicon wars are just getting started, and the stakes are galactic. Thank you for watching this breakdown. If you found this analysis valuable, subscribe for more deep dives into the future of wealth and tech.